Woo! There we go.
Do you feel that? I felt that.
I felt it.
Trippie Redd, welcome to the Dana Cortez Show.
Thank you, sir, for showing.
What's up?
What's up, man? All right, so you're here in New York, the big city. It feels good to have you in here. Thank you for taking the time.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Well, you know, I was reading about you and stuff, and obviously everybody knows about the music. I want to know what it was like growing up as Trippie Redd. I read that you grew up with a single mom. I was raised by my nana and my mom and my uncle, a single mom and my uncle. So what was it like for you as a child growing up in your home, and what do you think the most important thing your mother ever taught you was?
I mean, everything my mother taught me was very important to me. So, I don't know. As far as like life growing up, I guess, yeah, I didn't really have my dad. He was locked up. But other than that, it was like, I don't know. I was a baby kid. Like, I used to just roam around.
Were you a bad kid?
Yeah, I used to do dumb stuff
like what?
Like throw rocks at houses and stuff. Like young. This is when I was young though. But
and what would your mom tell you when you do stuff like that?
She wouldn't even know.
She knows now.
Yeah.
What's the relationship like with mom today? Like, do you guys talk every day? Is that?
Of course.
What about dad?
I talk to him sometimes.
What is that relationship like now? I don't know my dad, so I mean,
it's whatever.
Can you explain to me about the 666 theory that you got?
yeah,
What
please.
about it?
Well, it was just like, because I know I've heard you talk about it before, but I want our audience to be familiar with it. About the 666 and what it means to you.
666 is 6 protons, 6 neutrons, and 6 electrons, and every human has that in them. So the theory behind it was that, you feel me, no other thing on this earth, like an animal or, you know, anything other than a human, is like 666, has 666 in them. So the theory is we're like the mark of the beast, or like we're what considered could be the Antichrist or the devil or whatever, which is just like nonsense. But you know, that's what it is. Like, we're built up of 666, all human beings, because we know right from wrong and we have the choice to do right or wrong.
Do you feel like too many people make the wrong choice?
A lot of people make the wrong choices. A lot of people make the right choices, but hey, it is what it is. It's life. You got to do what you got to do.
Speaking of choices, so when you were deciding to move from Ohio to Atlanta, what was like what pushed you to move from that whole move?
Music.
The music. Did you
A lot
already
of
have a
people go to
situation
LA.
in Atlanta
Yeah,
ready
why
for you?
Atlanta?
Atlanta, because it's more groundwork, and it's more under the radar, and like on the stream, like everybody can see, like on the scene, but it's like under the radar type. I don't know how to explain it. It felt like the groundwork of
The
my
underbelly.
career. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It was a place where I could do
Really
what I
make
wanted
music?
to do. Yeah, without having to have so much money, and because I was broke. You know, I ain't really have nothing.
What you got now? What's in your bank
A lot.
account? give me a little bit of number. Give me a zeros. Like, is it 7? Is it 6? Is it almost?
It's a lot of zeros.
I like that. So for you, Atlanta was better than LA because you felt like you could work on your craft and not spend as much money.
Right. It was more so like I can make like better like connections with people, and really get to be on some other stuff with those people without having nothing really to offer besides music.
So the one thing I know that somebody's going to say, because you asked about the 666, are you somebody who believes in God?
Grew up in a Christian home.
Okay, so the answer is yes.
Yeah, I'm just like,
because you know somebody's
I'm
gonna
just
under the
curious, like
YouTube,
any other
somebody's
human
gonna write
is,
something.
You know what I'm saying?
Good
Like,
question.
I see things and I question them, and it's like, this is a real thing. Scientists came up with this. Like, we really have 6 protons, 6 neutrons,
It's
6
fact.
electrons. We are built up of that. You know what I'm saying? It's in us. So, you know, like, for us to be those type of beings, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes sense. Like, we're the only ones that could be that. So it's not necessarily saying everybody is that, but I'm saying like any one of us could be that, like the Antichrist or something like that. You know?
Does that scare you?
Nah, because it's like, it is what it is.
Is there anything that's
I don't
scary?
even necessarily know if I even believe in the Antichrist or anything. I know I go with the flow. I I believe in there's a God. I don't know.
I feel you because we had this
I
conversation.
done been to church so many times. It just be weird. Like, weird things happen at churches. Like, why is the pastor?
So much
saying,
adultery. So much adultery
Well-
in churches, dog. So much.
I think that
So
there's a
much.
difference between being a religious person and a spiritual person, and believing
I'm
in energy
spiritual.
and the law of man are two different things to me.
Okay, yeah. See, I'm more spiritual. Like, I like spiritual
We
stuff. Like,
had
I
talked
know
about
energies.
religion and spirituality being more of a moral compass for people.
Right.
Like I'm more so aligned with that than more so like organized religion.
And your mom just goes to church every day, so
Every
she goes
day.
to church for all of us.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah.
Catholic.
So it's like, I love hearing what my peoples have to say that go to church. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I like hearing when my auntie get on the phone with me and pray for me and stuff like that, because I know it's really a God. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Well, it's energy. It's all energy, no matter what you
Yeah.
believe in. She's
But at
just
the
putting the
end of the
energy
day,
towards
like,
you. Yeah.
I'm still curious. So sometimes I'd be like, dang, like, what if God is just like in me, like, and I'm just like, my conscience is really like God, and I'm like, I gotta go.
And that's what's talking
You
to
know
you,
what I'm
right? That's
saying?
what's telling you, don't do that.
Yeah, or like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, because it's like, right from wrong. So that's kind of like you battling you. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So,
that moral compass, yeah.
like, everybody has, I feel like it's either there's one God or everybody just has their own,
I like that idea, though, right? I like that idea of that conscious being, that good part trying to tell you to go that direction.
Yeah.
Do you follow that when you make music, or are you just like, I'm just gonna have fun? What is your
Creative process.
yes? Like, how do you get into that mode?
I really just do it. Like, I hear a beat and I love the beat so much, I'll go to the studio and just like hum and make a melody. And then when I make the melody, I put the words to it. So I never really write anything. I just freestyle it.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah.
If you could work with anybody today, if I handed you this phone and I said you can call anybody on the planet, not dead or alive, because that's a loaded question.
Gotta
if you
be
ask
alive?
that. Gotta be alive. Who would you work with right now? If we said they're gonna be in the studio right now, one person.
He's worked with pretty much like a lot
I
of
know,
people.
but there's always somebody on the list.
Trying to think. Katy Perry.
Hello, let's get that going. Let's
And
put
on
that in the
that note-
universe.
Stream the latest from Trippie Redd. You want to talk about
Exclamation
Mac
mark.
10? You want to talk about your single? What do you want? Let's do it.
Yeah, we could talk about it.
Exclamation mark the album.
Yeah.
Stream
Mac-
it.
Stream that. And for the people who are new to Trippie Redd music, what should we expect on that exclamation mark album, feature wise? Who we have on there?
I have The Game. I have Lil Duke and Lil Baby, and I think that's it.
How did that game connection come about?
That's interesting,
The
right?
Game.
Yeah, that's good. That's a little bit more old school for your.
Yeah, The Game
yeah.
hit me up. He really likes me. His son really likes me too. I pulled up to his son's birthday party and performed for him too.
That's
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't say no to the game. Have you seen how big that man is?
Also on that note, Trippie, I know you, in my opinion, man, you represent a whole new wave of new hip hop artists who are coming up through a different method than artists before, right? Because these platforms
Right.
weren't available. And one thing about these platforms is, things live up there forever. Would you have any advice to an up and coming artist coming through the streaming platforms? Like anything you look back on and be like, man, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or maybe
Yeah.
I would have done it this way. You have any advice for an artist who maybe where Trippie Redd was 3 years ago?
I mean, the only advice I could really give is to not pay attention to anything. And when I say that, I mean like not pay attention to anything negative. You got to look at everything like it's positive, even the negative. And when I say this because like all publicity is good publicity regardless of anything. You know what I'm saying? It's always going to help regardless. So I don't really fault anything I've done or anything. I don't look back on anything I've done and be like, I shouldn't have did that because
'Cause then you
at
wouldn't
the
be
end of
here.
the day, yeah, it was a learning experience.
Absolutely.
And also it, you know what I'm saying? Like it ain't really changed nothing. I'm here, ain't I? So you know, like I just encourage artists to do what they feel and to be themselves. Yeah, and that's what I was really talking about on my album too. Like the album was really like it wasn't like love songs like usual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It was 2 love songs on there, and that's like the self-titled track and Throw It Away was the only love songs. But other than that, like this project is like about people being themselves and me being myself and encouraging people to be themselves and ultimately just putting a body of work together that I put my all into that wasn't what people usually expect from me. So
That's very exciting. Trippie Redd, the Dana Cortez Show. We love you, man. Thanks for stopping in.
yeah,
Man.
thank you.
Woo!